Hi, I'm Russell.
And I'm Ken. Together we created the Future is Coming Facilitation deck. The Future is Coming is a custom designed card deck that can randomly generate potential future states.
One of the difficulties of future forecasting is that many of us expect the future to be a lot like the present. If the opening decades of the 21st century have taught us anything, it is that even the short-term future is going to be radically different from anything that we have experienced thus far. Yet most people don't even think about, much less prepare for, any future they can't or won't imagine. And this blindness to potential emerging futures is costing us billions, as it harms our reputation and erodes lives, businesses, communities, and the environment.
The Future is Coming is an ideal way to develop forecasting skills and enhance creative problem solving. The Future is Coming can be used to help you and your team tackle real-world challenges specific to your business. Participants are encouraged to look for challenges to your business that they may not have yet considered. While no one can ever foresee and encompass the full range of potential futures, you can ensure that everyone is better prepared for uncertain times. And finally, perhaps most significant of all, you will become increasingly comfortable with uncertainty.
To use the facilitation deck, randomly deal one card from each of the 4 suits. Business, or purple cards, these tell you what element of the business you are choosing to examine. Sphere, or blue cards, which look at the sphere of analysis you're going to look at. Time, or green cards, look at how far into the future you are going to look. And condition, or red cards, look at what the challenging conditions affecting this aspect of your business are.
Let's take a look at an example. In this example, you would be examining how your employee base will be undergoing a demographic shift in 5 years' time. And that shift will be headed in a downward spiral. Now, you are going to have to define employee base for yourself. For instance, if you own a small company that consists of only yourself and your partner, you may decide that employee consists of the two of you. Alternately, a larger company might be considering all of their employees. Or, as the team lead, maybe you're just going to consider the team members that you are responsible for. Demographics could mean that you have an entirely new set of employees with entirely different needs. Or it could mean that your current employees are changing, having children, accommodating aging parents, etc. Time frame means not what is happening over the next 5 years, but what a snapshot of the employee base looks like in 5 years. We find it's less useful to think about what is happening over time because we can easily be distracted by the many possibilities, and before long we end up down a rabbit hole. It's much more useful to imagine that you have a time machine, that you've set the control knob to the number 5, and that you've emerged to have a good look around. Downward spiral could mean that you have a future with fewer employees, less skilled employees, less experienced employees, or maybe they're younger employees, ones who are less likely to stick around, which leads to a higher turnover. Or maybe they're older employees who are now retiring, and so as a result your employee base is declining. Now that you've set your potential future state, you can brainstorm a number of opportunities and threats that are implied by this potential future. Once you've got a long list of brainstormed ideas, we recommend that you pick the top 3. We recommend that you look for the ones that are most likely to occur, or the ones that may have the highest impact if they do occur. Then you can step back and start to plan what you might do should those events come to pass.
Using the Future is Coming facilitation deck, you will randomly deal a set of parameters for an uncertain future state that may take you by surprise. If you devote the time and energy to confront what you see and ask yourself and your team some hard questions, then the future is